Today, we're examining plaster as a building system, comparing cement plaster with traditional lime and mud plasters. For architects, builders, and preservation professionals, this distinction is not aesthetic. It's structural and material science. Start with composition. Cement plaster is typically a mixture of Portland cement, sand, and water. Lime plaster consists primarily of hydrated lime and sand. Mud plaster is composed of clay-rich soil, sand, natural fibers, and water. These ingredients define performance. Cement plaster forms a dense, rigid, high compressive strength surface. Lime and mud plasters are softer and more flexible. That flexibility allows them to accommodate minor structural movement, settlement, thermal expansion, or vibration, especially in masonry and earthen walls. Plaster should move with the wall, not resist it. Now consider vapor permeability. Cement plaster significantly reduces breathability due to its dense matrix. Moisture can become trapped within the wall assembly, increasing the risk of salt crystallization, freeze-thaw damage, and long-term deterioration, particularly in adobe, historic brick, or stone. Lime and mud plasters remain vapor permeable, allowing moisture to diffuse and evaporate naturally. In traditional construction, drying potential is essential. There's also the matter of embodied energy. Cement requires kiln firing at approximately 1,400 degrees Celsius, making it energy-intensive and carbon-heavy. Lime is fired at lower temperatures, around 900 degrees Celsius, and partially reabsorbs carbon dioxide during carbonation. Mud plaster requires no kiln firing at all, relying instead on drying and clay cohesion. Repairability and reversibility are equally important. Cement plaster bonds aggressively and can damage substrates when removed. Cracks tend to be sharp and difficult to integrate invisibly. Lime and mud plasters function as sacrificial layers. They can be patched, reworked, and maintained without compromising the underlying masonry, a key principle in conservation practice. Finally, appropriate use. Cement plaster performs well in certain modern structural systems and high-impact environments. However, in historic or earthen construction, compatibility matters more than compressive strength. Material choice shapes how a wall ages, breathes, and survives. Plaster is not just a finish, it is part of the wall's environmental logic.